Only bears. This is a bear. This is a bear. This is a male bear. This is also a male bear. You can tell by the eyes. You can tell by the brow line. You can tell by the nose. Two bears. Two bears. Here we go. So, I have been dreading... First of all, how are you all doing? It's me, your Uncle XV. Coming at you something, whatever. How are you all doing? I'm sorry that I did not have an upload last week. I am dealing with a health concern. It is not a serious health concern. I may cough directly into the microphone. If I do, in advance, I apologize. Let's just get to it, as I'm already starting later than I otherwise would like. And the reason why I am starting later than I otherwise would like is because I am using a brand new streaming tool that is not going great. The one that I've been using this entire time has finally fucking died. I knew it was coming, and I did not use that time wisely to figure out how to use use a completely new and different one. And now, as a result, I am starting from scratch. I cannot see the chat, so if anyone in the chat says anything, I'm not going to be able to see that. I have not figured out how to get... I'm an old man, and I am apparently much worse at technology than I thought, because I grew up with technology. I thought I'm pretty okay at technology. I was wrong. I can't fucking figure out this shit to save my goddamn life. And luckily, I don't have to save my goddamn life because I can't fucking figure this shit out. It's a huge pain in my entire ass. I'll have it better for next time. I'm going to start with that deep strike, sure. So, here is what we're doing. Just bears. This time it's just bears. And I've been doing, this is now the last in my series of just doing homogeneous race runs. If I fail on bears, I'm not going to do a makeup run. I'm just going to move on to something else, because what I want to do after this is the DLC heroes. I've been spending a lot of time on the base characters. I want to go back and spend some more time with the DLC heroes. I'm going to go back to Powder Master next, and then at some point in time I want to do a true rabbit run. I want to do Moonstone with 2 bunnies, and I'm excited about that. But in the meantime, I'm doing bears. And I have a lot of concerns. I have a lot of concerns about doing bears. The reason why I have a lot of concerns about doing bears is because, as it turns out, bears aren't very good. I am ashamed to admit this, because for the longest time I have considered bears to be, at the very least, B tier. Like pretty decent enough. Like they're a welcome addition to a group. They can probably grow just fine. And I have been forced over the course of this past week of practice runs to reevaluate that particular consideration. And now I would say that bears are C tier. Again, kind of ashamed to admit this. Bears aren't very good. Please keep in mind that when I say this, I am talking about, this is just baseline bear stats. Bears, all of my tiering stuff comes from exclusively racial ability, racial passives, racial talents. Obviously, all of the characters can have access to what they call agnostic talents, agnostic passives. This is the general pool of talents and passives, which... through which any race, any individual character can be very strong or can be dog shit. Bears happen to be starting from a rougher starting point than anyone else, because their racial ability is good. It is useful when it is useful, and when it is not useful, it is completely fucking useless. It's highly situational. It's this right here. Remove all stacks of bleed, cripple, poison, and winded, and gain 3 armor per stack removed. If you are in a fight against things that do bleed, or do poison, or whatever, this is pretty useful. If you are not, it isn't. The racial passives, and that is to say, the racial passives that are exclusive to bears, are at best okay, and at worst not okay. Not even okay. Just completely avoidable. Just absolute bad. Their talents, at best, are okay, and at worst are crazy fucking expensive, and you don't get anywhere near enough value for the stamina that you are spending. Anywhere near. They have more expensive, and I'll take that pink powder. They have more expensive talents, and their expensive talents are, on average, absolutely not with that fight or flight. Hello, Kilderkin! They are more expensive, and they have more expensive talents, and the talents that they have are more expensive than just about anyone else's. And you're not getting enough value for that talent. We're getting red powder from the Kilderkin. If you are playing this game, if you're new to this, you are looking for Kilderkin. They are a very high value. They're a very high value encounter. I don't want to take that heavy patrol until I get at least one level on me. Hey, buddy. Can I have a Smudgy? Hello, Smudgy. Hello, Smudgy. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. No! Yeah. Good boy. Good boy, Smudgy. Yes. Yo, buddy. Everybody say hi, Smudge. Smudge wants all of the attention in the world. I'm going to take that. I'll re-roll. And I'll take a double team. Thank God for that. Smudgy wants attention, but doesn't know how to get it, and he doesn't like lap. He wants lap, but he doesn't like lap. He wants me to hug him and scratch his ears, and kiss him on top of his big flat head, because he is a very, very, very big boy. But he does not want to be in lap, because he is a weird little autistic man, and I fucking love him so much. He's such a good boy, and he's such a fucking weirdo. I love you so much. All right, go ahead, buddy. All right, so, and right away, here you go. Son of a fucking... All right, so I'm going to end up taking this Nefarious. This is perfectly endemic. This is perfect. This is perfect bear. A four stamina card that deals weapon damage plus 5. That's shit. That is shit. For a card. Weapon damage plus 5. If opponent has greater than 5 vulnerable, you may move swap this character, gain 1 max stamina for this combat, and the card is banished. That's not enough for that cost at all. The situational shit is difficult to pull off, and it's not fucking worth pulling off. Bill's charge, deal weapon damage. If the card has moved this combat, apply 6 bleed and 3 vulnerable. Okay? That's not enough for that cost. Weapon damage, if the target hasn't moved, it is just a weapon damage card, which can be as little as 5 damage. That's bullshit. As of right now, this is an 8 damage card, and because I don't have any means of moving characters, that's it. I mean, like, it's all it does. And if they have moved on their own, it's still only 6 bleed and 3 vulnerable. And for 3 stamina, that's not enough. It's not enough. They have very expensive talents that don't give you enough for their expense. That is a real problem with bears. What is also a real problem with bears is that they don't have any fucking bangers. None of their passives are really worth it. None of their talents are really worth it. I found that in every single one of my practice runs building up to this recording, I have found that every time I level up, I am hoping for agnostic talents, like Nefarious, which everybody has access to. Which is what I'm going to take. Because it's of those 3 cards, it's the only one. I mean, like, I have 2 cards, one of which I had to unlock. And I'm not excited to see them. That is a real problem. Especially because I can't fucking even cast one of them yet. I will not be able to cast one of those 2, one of the 3 talents that were made available to me at level 2. One of them I can't cast for another level. And when I can cast it, at baseline, it is just weapon damage plus 5 for 4 stamina. That is shit. That is a serious, serious problem. I'm sorry, Henry. I've just talked so much shit directly into your face. I know you're doing your best. There you go, buddy. Here you go. Let me give you a little bit of pat on your... Oh, look how angry this bear is. Yeah. shaking his little head at me. Yeah. I really like the way that their faces animate. They get they look like they look goopy. Their fur goopy is not the best word for it. They look like they have I love the way that the animations, the way that they do the animation in this game with the artwork just deforming that way. It looks, there we go. Like it does tend to look pretty natural for these guys. You know, look at him shaking his head as I trash talk his entire species. I'm sorry, buddy, but bears are not great. How you doing, Rolf? And here are all bears. All right, cornered is the one I'm going to be taking. But take a look at this. So, Blood Frenzy, convert all the ruins in your hand into a rend, and then banish. That is, I don't have any ruins at current time. Reckless Cleave. Here's another. This is a perfect example of a bear card. 3 stamina. Ruin a card in hand. 20 plus weapon damage to opponent rank. That's good. That's a strong thing. It's weapon damage plus 20, which can be, if I have Caster's Crossbow, that can be up to 40 damage to a rank. That's great. Allies on your rank take 15 damage. Oh, that's slightly less great. That is slightly less great. I don't know if I'm super into that very much. And also, it costs 3. I mean, like, it's decent damage. It is decent damage to a rank, but it's expensive, and it hurts me to use it. Cornered is the one that I'm going to be taking. Deal weapon damage X times for every stack of Winded on this that this character has, and then banish. I want to take that one, frankly. I'm going to take that one. I am going to take that one, even though I literally cannot use it at current time because I don't have any. I don't have heavy armor. I don't have any stacks of Winded. It is completely without value to me at this time. And that, unfortunately, is the real problem with bears. Just not enough value for too much expense. For that reason, if I fail at this, and I have to be honest, I am not expecting to succeed. I do not think I will be able to kill the prince. My win rate at this game is pretty good. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. I can usually reliably beat the game around about I would say probably, hold on one second. I can, oh god damn it. Alright, well, let's just move you the fuck out of the way. Yeah. I can reliably beat this game around maybe 70-75% if I'm not doing anything to deliberately handicap myself, if I'm not doing anything specifically silly. I can usually beat this game, usually 3 out of every 4 attempts that I try. That sounds about right. Do I already have a pink powder? I feel like I already have a pink powder. All right, Warhammer. Thank you. Things are looking slightly up. I'm going to keep that round shield for now, but I do like the buckler because I like the access to anticipation this early on. I believe I already have a pink powder. I'll take fucking double team. Thank God for double team. 2 double teams. I do have a pink powder. Good. I have pink powder. I've got a red powder. I'm okay on pink powder. I may try to get more red powders. I just got a decent weapon, so I'm going to go after a combat. I want to get more experience under me. The passives also are kind of about the same, really. They are bear racial specific passives are at best okay, and at worst not okay. So anyway, yes, if I fail this run, I'm not going to try it again. I will not do a makeup redemption run. I apologize. That is the decision that I have made. I'm not going to do a makeup run. I am instead going to move on and I'm going to try to do, I don't know if I mentioned this already or not. Probably already have. I repeat myself. It's what I do. I am going to go back to doing, I want to do some stuff with, I definitely did mention this. I want to go back to doing stuff with the DLC heroes. I want to do Powder Master because it's been literally 2 years since the last time I did a Powder Master run. Take that invigorating blow, thank you. Okay. We'll go for the execute. We're not going to execute him, we're going to let him go. Cross our fingers. And he'll give me another double team. All right, 3 double teams this early on is a very, very good sign. I am happy about that. Let's check out the weapon merchant. Merchant. Oh my god. $200 each. But they do have a falchion. Okay, I'll pay $200 for a falchion. I'm good on weapons for my bears. My bears have good weapons, but I am ailing on money. I am ailing on money. I need to do something about that, hopefully, as quickly as I can. Fuck that decoy. Let's just move on. We are now through our first crossroads. Okay. I'm not going to finish this bowman off. I'm going to very deliberately not finish off this bowman. Reason why is because I can kill him with basically any damaging attack that I have. Any damaging skill will kill that bowman. And I want to, because there's 3 in the front, only 1 in the back. You know what? I'm going to leave him alive. I'm going to leave this bowman alive so that we can continue to spin this out. Good shape. Oh, you know what? Perfect. Okay, I'll just kill that bowman next time, shall I? After spending all that time talking all of this shit, none of these, talking all that shit about bears, I swear to... Ooh. Okay. I like this barbed crossbow, but I don't really have anyone that I want to give this to right now, so I'm going to stick this in my stash, but I am going to keep this. 15 weapon damage plus 5 bleed is great. For a long time, until Caster was added to this game. That is worth a level up. It is worth a level up. It's worth a level up, but what's underneath the intelligence and the high spirits might be more valuable. It's only 50 experience to my next level, so I'm going to take the boat merchant, because whatever is underneath that intelligence might be... It's only 100 experience, which means there might be something better underneath, and there was courage. But I really need money. I need money real bad. Okay. Wow, I am fucking ailing on money. I need to make up at least another 125 if I want to be able to recruit literally fucking anyone. Good start. There we are. Okay. Again, I apologize if... Shit, I still can't... I cannot figure out how to fucking do this. If you were in this chat and it seemed like I was completely fucking ignoring you, I truly, truly apologize. I am using a brand new... streaming software, and I have not figured out how to get any of it working other than streaming. That's basically it. That's all I've been able to work out, is how to do stream. Getting the chat overlay has so far proved to be beyond my meager fucking abilities. It's very embarrassing. Overall, after spending all that time talking shit about these bears, I am doing reasonably okay. Doing reasonably okay, and I'm happy about that, because again, I do not want to do this one again. Excuse me. Alright, so, another round of stamina and stamina. Next time I will be taking some will on both of them, but in the meantime, fingers crossed, big money, no whammies. Okay. These are not bad. Blessed is usually pretty good. It's not great for... But Blessed, what Blessed means is you don't really need to worry about will on this character. It's just you just get two will at the start of each combat. That's it. That's it. So this would be 3-will. We're going to be going with Plagued instead, because whenever this character plays a card, 1 poison is applied to a random opponent, and we will need some damage. We'll need some damage support. Whenever this character's defense is broken, they gain a rage. This is about the single best bear passive that is available, and I don't like it because I don't like riding that close to the razor's edge of being... I don't like that much risk versus reward. I don't like the prospect of, like, deliberately taking some red damage each round. So I'm going to take the Bloodthirsty instead, which is pretty good. Thank fucking God for you, bear! Ah, I love you. Look at this fucking sun bear. I'm gonna fucking touch your face. Look at him. This belly. Oh, this good belly. Just this belly. All right, so the arena is very exciting because it is a relatively small amount of money for a relatively large amount of profit, and also 2 decent combats that will give me a large amount of experience and money in and of themselves. This is a great thing to run into very, very, very early on, when I am behind on basically everything. Well, I don't have a lot of... I don't have the levels that I need. I don't have any money. So this is... arena is something that you should be aiming for. You want arena. Arena equals good. Arena equals good. Now, normally, this would be a serious problem with this bludgeons happening. Bludgeons, all right. This bludgeon is happen. 6 damage if opponent has more than 18 armor, as you see I do on both. Apply 4 bleed. Now, normally that is a tank killer. That is something that you really want to pay attention to. But bears can actually deal with that quite well. I will take the 4 damage from the bleed, but then I'll be able to consume it and turn it into armor, which is nice. What is not nice is that I start off by taking that damage, but, you know, I can survive. Oh no, not I. I will survive. Fuck's sake, I'm a second one. God damn it. Alright, well, at least we're done with this. None of these. Alright, second round, and this second round is a little bit more intense. The Thug is not a big deal. The Enforcer we've literally just dealt with. This Gang Bruiser down here, you may recognize this as one of the guys who hangs out with Spitter. He is a second street opponent. He actually only really appears in special combats for the most part. He is dangerous. He is dangerous. But he's also the most dangerous guy on the field, and he's not really all that dangerous. So what I'm getting at here is that there is, just like everything else in this game, there is some risk versus reward happening here. But the risk isn't that great. Comparatively speaking. I need to make sure, I need to remember that Desolin has Bloodthirsty. Desolin has a Bloodthirsty. No. Yikes. Okay. Very, very slow. I need more damage in my deck, is the lesson that I'm taking away from this currently. Excuse me. So that's 25 damage. Should this be enough to kill him? Yeah, it will. Definitely. Alright, and we're all set. I'm going to take that refresh. Happy about it. And that is now, in addition to the money that I got for those 2 fights and the experience that I got for those 2 fights, I am also getting an additional $750. Dollars. $750. So I am now, I've gone from being fucking desolate, like goddamn destitute, to being reasonably rolling in it. And but not so much that I would turn down robbing a fucking merchant. Alright, so, big money, no whammies. Give me some bears! Give me some bears. All right, I got a bear. There's Serafino Wenderly. Let us take a look at what we've got. Quarterstaff is pretty good, and I actually quite like Into the Fray. Yeah, okay. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's not bad. Superior medium armor, 2. I'll take that. The shortbow I am quite okay with. The sadist I am okay with. They're not great, but they could be worse. Let's take a look at what Guinevere Cosworth has to offer. Nothing really spectacular. Not really missing anything. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks very much for your time. We'll be taking the bear. It's only bears this time. Only bears. All right, now normally, at this point, I would say, fuck you, Spitter, because I see Spitter all the time. But what I know is that this is not really as much of a big deal because my bears will be able to consume all of these poisons. I'm not going to be consuming the poisons immediately. I'm not going to be consuming the poisons immediately. Oh, it doesn't work on that? Fuck you. I'm not going to be consuming the poisons immediately. I'm going to let them build up a little bit. Now I'm going to be consuming the poisons. Yep, that's enough building up. Thank you. Tried to be slick. Have decided against being slick. There we are. Much better shape. I need card draw real bad. That being said, at the amount of double teams that I have in this deck, I am quite happy with. Let's see. Okay, so. Okay, so that's Spitter fucked. The reason why I break away that is because a lot of these gang bruisers, hey, we literally just saw one of these guys. Yeah. They will try to move forward a lot, allowing them to break up their own attack cycles. So now I'm only dealing with, instead of 2 actions per round, I am only dealing with 1. I'm just going to allow this to banish, because it's not doing anything at current time. I don't feel like dealing with him currently. Bad rounds. I need preparation. I need... not preparation. What the hell is it called? I need card draw. I need more card draw. I don't have enough card draw. And that is irksome to me. I am annoyed at my lack of card draw. There we are. This should do some. Not nearly enough. Oh, I should have gone after the fucking... whatever. He's fine. Oh, fuck's sake. Is that what that does? It's gain 2 stamina for each status effect on target opponent. I thought this is the one that lets me fucking draw cards. It's still fine, but that's the reason why I'm not drawing cards, because that's what this card doesn't do. Good job, XV. Good job. You are the world's leading expert on this game. Good. Great jorb. We're going to take that akimbo because I do have something I could use with it. Superior heavy. Let's see. It would be a thing. All right, so I don't like going up to superior heavy immediately, but let's swap this out because I forgot that I had that. So that's barbed crossbow for Wenderly. Dessalin is now... I'm also going to change it around so Dessalin is in the middle. Dessalin is now wearing superior heavy armor, which she can finally make use of her one talent. Deslin in the middle, Mowbray on the top, Wenderly on the bottom. Okay. And, oh, while I was there, I should have checked. Hold on one moment. Almost 4, just turned 2. Excellence for Wenderly. Hello, Wenderly. Don't let me down, Wenderly. Here we go. And that's not bad. That's not bad. Blackfoot is the other pretty decent bear talent. Whenever this character kills an enemy, you get a roar. Roar is actually pretty good. It is a regular talent that you can normally get, and if you get it as a normal talent, it's crap, because it's, well, it is 0 cost for 2 overwhelm. It also banishes itself, so it's pretty immediate. This is not bad, though. Whenever this character kills an enemy, get a roar, and that's great. However, I think I'm going to... Do I want this impervious? Do I want this impervious? Because I'm not hurting. With the double team, I'm not really hurting for armor. With the double team, I am not really hurting for armor. But I do want to have... Wenderly, Seraphina Wenderly, is not the one that I want doing my killing. I want Rolf Desolin to be doing killing because of the Bloodthirsty. But I also just gave her fucking superior heavy armor so that she's going to be doing a lot less. Alright, you know what? It's bear run, let's take bear talent. This is the only bear passive, rather. This is so far the only bear passive that I have taken. It's not looking great for bear. Hang on 1 second. A lot of damage up into the top. Of course it is. So it's 16 damage on Mowbray. Let's just get Mowbray the fuck out of the way. Excuse me. Okay. So... It remains, by the way, Blackfoot, by the way, whenever this character kills an enemy, get a roar. That is the best way of getting roar. You can also, again, you can choose roar. You can be offered it as just a talent. And as just a talent, it's a little underwhelming because it doesn't do enough before it banishes itself. It's fine. It's a perfectly cromulent card. But it's just basically bears in a goddamn nutshell, is that they just don't do enough. Their stuff is very expensive, and it's not enough. That is unfortunate. Deal weapon damage X times for every stack of Winded this character has, and then banish. So, you know, it's not bad. It's not bad for my Deslin over here. It's not bad. That is the closest thing I have to a big hit. It's a pretty big hit. I mean, it's for being close to a big hit. It's a pretty big hit. But even so, it's a banish, and it requires me to get the most out of it. I need to really load myself up with Winded. None of these, none of these, none of these, none of these. Okay, so this time around, so first of all, this time around for Deslin, I'm going to give Deslin another stamina because I've just saddled her with superior heavy. Mowbray, however, I will give an extra will. Hey, look, I was literally just talking about this. Apply 2 stacks of overwhelm, gain 4 charge. I mean, like, it's fine, and especially it's polite that it banishes itself. Berserker, deal 18 damage. If target is attacking this character, gain anticipation and rage, and any Winded on this character is removed. That's not bad. It's not bad. It gives you an awful lot. But it gives you this rage that is, whenever this character deals damage, that damage is doubled. This is a fucking 4... It's a 4 stamina talent. I'm not really doing too much with this, so I can potentially get some decent benefit. That anticipation is quite good. It soaks completely 1 attack. Good. And that rage is pretty good. It means that whatever else I do for this stage is going to be, for this turn, is going to be twice as effective. And it costs 4. So it's basically the only thing I'm fucking doing this round anyway. That's a real problem. That's a real problem. That's a real problem. Strong stuff is okay. Restore 15 vitality, gain 1 poison. It's fine. It's fine. I think I might try to take Berserker anyway and try to make it work. I'm going to take Berserker and I'm going to try to make it work. Even though as of right now, please note, light armor, Mowbray has 4 stamina base. That is literally, Berserker is literally the only fucking thing she is doing this round. Masochist is not a bear-specific card. I don't like it so much, though. Shockwave. Quintessential bear talent. Deal 25 damage to an opponent. All charge on this character is applied as Shockwave to all opponents. Gain 2 winded. And again, it is 4/4. It is very frustrating. And it's also going to be the only goddamn thing that she is doing. That being said, I think I'm going to go with this anyway. I'm gonna go with this anyway. I have options to re-roll them later on. Hopefully. There's my crypt, and I want that crypt. I'm going to take that crypt. First I'm going to do Mentor, and then crypt. And in Mentor, what I'm going to be doing is I will be duplicating a red powder. I hope there's nothing good underneath. Nope, there's not. Good. We're taking that crypt. So I'm going to try to make it work anyway. The purpose of Bear Run is I'm going to try to make Bear talents and passives work while I bitch about them fucking nonstop directly to the bears, right in their earshot. Like, they can't hear me say these things. It's very, I mean, like, I'm so sorry, ladies. I know you can hear me. I'm saying this like you're in the room as I am saying these mean fucking things about you. I get it. I'm sorry. It's just that you aren't very good. I'm going to move you out of the way completely. So that we just don't deal with this. That fucking sucked. Alright, hang on. Plagued around. All right. Please note, this is a 2nd Street crypt. And this being a 2nd Street crypt, you notice that the configuration of Dude is different. It's these 2 tormentors who are... They're not... I mean, they are differently strong. Shit. So if I use this double team, you won't even be able to do anything with it. Fuck. Hang on a moment. I'm going to need to change around where everyone is standing. Only 5 shockwave. I'm sure we can do something better with that, but in the meantime, this is really not amazing. The problem that I have with shockwave is that it deals its damage after the round. So that's it's just it's 4 stamina for 18 damage. That's nice, bears. Good job. Great. That'll do. That'll do, bears. I can't really blame bears. I'm the one who made these choices. I'm the one who decided to actually take those talents. So I can't really complain about the talents that I have chosen to take, but goddamn am I going to do that anyway. Fuck's sake. These things are quite dangerous, these the 2 tormentors, because they deal vitality damage. Their big trick is dealing vitality damage based on the cost of... Let's get some... They deal vitality damage based on the cost of the cards that they force you to draw. Which is the reason why I just got kind of fucked a little bit right there. And there is the Hunter Fenra. So we're going to change one last thing around. I'm going to keep Mowbray in the middle, I think. Mowbray in the middle? Let's move some things around. Let's get my middle person with some... Okay. All this is based on the truly unverifiable idea that they will favor the center, they favor attacks in the center above all others. But of course, they have a 1 in 3 chance. Fenrir has a 1 in 3 chance of attacking literally any lane. Ooh boy. Uh-oh. Okay, so that is 24 damage plus 3 bleed. 24 damage plus 3 bleed. And I don't really have any... Okay. I don't really have a lot of card draw, so her ability is not going to do too much to me. Still fucking sucks, though. Yikes. Big fucking yikes. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Alright, we're in better shape, because now I can fuck you. Thank God for that. I'll take another double team, thank you very much. And Mowbray is complete. This is just what Mowbray is going to be using for the rest of the game. Falchion in the main hand, Fenrir's Rapier in the offhand. Revolutionaries. Okay. Okay. Let's move everybody into the back row, just in preparation for this. Because what we're going to be doing is we will be fighting a hunter. We'll be hoping that the hunter we fight is Caster! Yay! Woo! Everybody going crazy. Alright, so... Good! Alright. This is a good fucking start. So that is now 6 stacks of Overwhelm is 150% additional damage plus Vulnerable is an additional 25% damage. So it's 175% damage. Let's get a little bit of... Actually, I don't think it's going to matter. We're just going to kill you right now. All right. Don't really need another Akimbo. I'm going to keep this barbed crossbow in reserve for the moment, for the time being. And Wenderly is being upgraded to Caster's crossbow. Yes? Yes, because I do like this. I like this Warhammer a lot. And I'm going to keep that Warhammer. It is one of my favorites. I want to show you exactly why I love this Warhammer. As I've been bitching about stamina to value, right? So Warhammer, this is a card that it does 13 base damage. It applies 2 vulnerable and 2 bleed. The target already has vulnerable. It also applies 2 overwhelm. That is a lot of value for, please notice, 2 stamina. 2. You can't see it, but I'm holding up 2 fingers. 2 stamina. This is going to go a long way towards aiding my survivability at the moment, because now I have... yeah, like that a lot. Alright, give me one moment. Where is my rush? It's probably under the R's. Thank you, rush. Oh, I done been ambushed. Alright then. See, this line of barricades is going to go a long way towards addressing the problems that I'm having with sustain. Even though I am not capable. God, my fucking card draw is trash garbage, and I need better. I have not had a lot of opportunities to pick up preparation. Hot ziggity. All right then. Okay. I am deeply regretting the high stamina choices that I have made with these cards, because I said, it's bear run, we're going to try to make bear stuff work, and it was a mistake. It was a mistake. Running on fumes I'm going to take, that's good. Draw 3 cards, gain 4 winded. That is the reason why it is the strongest thing that bears have. We're gonna go after the prisoners. It's the strongest thing that bears have. That particular card running on fumes, you need to defeat a. What the hell's the word I'm looking for? Gosh darn it! 1 second, please. Oh, hey, Jens. Listen, by the way, I have to go over into the into actually my stream overlay to figure out what the fuck is going on. I want to apologize in advance. Well, not even in advance. I want to apologize again. I can't see the stream chat anymore. So if you say anything, I'm truly, truly sorry. I'm not going to notice for a while. I'm going to try to keep an eye on the, because I'm an old man and I'm only using one monitor. It would be a lot easier if I had more monitors, and I'll look into it. I promise. But in the meantime, this is what I've got. So I'm using a brand new a brand new streaming tool, and I'm not good at it. I am not good at it. So I haven't figured out how to get the stream overlay on anything. The stream chat overlay up. So in the meantime, I apologize. It's going to be sometime between anything happening in chat and me responding to it. Yeah, that's exactly where I am. I mean, I'm a hobby gamer, and I'm also, yeah, I appreciate your understanding. So in the meantime, it's gonna be, it's gonna be a lot of me not noticing when people are talking to me. Anyway, so yes, moving along as I fucking babble. So I've to catch you up. It's all bears, and I've made some choices that I am already regretting. Bears are, I am disappointed to say, easily the weakest overall race. They have their racial ability is good when it is useful, and when it is not useful, it is completely useless. It is fully situational. Hold on just a moment. And all of their, I mean, Ruthless is not bear specific. Roar and Shockwave are. Roar is probably, of the two things that are available here, Roar is the only one that's really worth taking. Their talents are expensive, and they don't give you enough for their expense. They just don't give you enough for their expense. And that's it really bothers me a lot. That is a lot of double team to start with. But apart from that, I have had some pretty good luck. I have 2 red powders. I've got very good weapons. I'm very happy about that. Excuse me. Getting the Ancient Amulet was quite easy. Wenderly is in dire straits currently, but otherwise, we're doing okay. The reason why Desolin is wearing heavy armor, superior heavy armor in the back row, is because she's got a card that deals damage based on stacks of. Hold on. This is not quite enough. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin this out a little bit. We're going to deal damage to this guy. We're going to deliberately avoid killing him, because he's not a threat. He's not a threat. He's not really able to do a whole lot of damage to us. He's still just trying to plug a way through the. He's still just trying to plug a way through the barricades, which is nice, because I want Wenderly to gain. I want Wenderly to gain some health back. Okay, I think that's probably about enough. That's probably about enough. Okay. I'll take that tensions. The next time I do a run, I'll have figured this shit out, and I'll have my my chat back up the way that I want it to be. I mean, Okay, so this is not. I mean, this is whammies. This is not great. Fanatic is not amazing, and Cold Blooded is not amazing. I'm going to take Flow, even though I really am not going to get a whole lot of use out of it. But at the very least, my very, very expensive talents, at the very least, will give the rest of my team some benefit. And this is Headhunter is arguably, it's one of the 2 bear passives that are actually decent. At the start of this character's turn, all opponents below 50% vitality gain 2 vulnerable. Now that will keep stacking. Every round they are below 50% vitality, they'll keep getting 2 additional stacks of vulnerable, which is nice. It's nice. It's not amazing, but it is nice. And it does work well with certain other bear talents that combo off of larger amounts of... give me 1 second. Combo off of larger amounts of vulnerable, which I don't currently have because they are stupidly expensive in a way that frankly pisses me off. I'm going to try not to complain too much about the bears while they are in earshot. I've done that a lot already. I feel very bad about it, but feeling bad about it clearly hasn't stopped me from continuing to complain about the bears. Sorry, bears. You'll die from that. Okay. All right. I'm going to be favoring any opportunity to re-roll some talents because the ones that I have are it's just too expensive. I'm regretting some talent choices that I've made in the name of let's do it for the bears. It's bear run, so let's do bear things on our bear run. Way! And it was incorrect. It was not. I made bad choices. I'll live, hopefully. And just to say this again, if I botch this run, if I do not manage to kill the prince with all bears, I am not going to try it again. I'm going to move on to other things. My win rate with all bears is abysmal, and again, I am ashamed to admit that I have had less fun with just bears than I have had with any of the other homogeneous race runs that I've done. It is unfortunate. Maybe that Colossal Smash? Maybe eventually that Colossal Smash, but not right now. Nope, and... nope. Nope. And I think, because Desolin does have a multi-strike weapon damage card, I'm going to be giving Desolin Caster's Crossbow, and Wenderly may hold the hammer. Okay. I don't need the Drunken Guards. I am doing, honestly, okay on money. So let's see what you got in terms of loot. Okay. I'm going to keep the heavy armor in reserve for the moment. Just for the moment, I'm going to keep the heavy armor in reserve. I would normally have swapped that in on Desolin, I think, who has the is currently wearing Superior. Is it Desolin who's wearing? Yeah. So that I can reduce the amount of stamina drain. But the reason why she's wearing that armor to begin with is for this card. Cornered. Deal weapon damage X times for every stack of Winded this character has. So I'm basically damaging her base stamina in exchange for every so often I will do at least 40 damage with a card. It's not great, but I'm doing what I can. Having Mowbray do everything because Mowbray has plagued. Okay. Cornered. It's not a great cornered, frankly. I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to hold on to my cornered. I don't need to use it right now. I don't need to use it right now, and I have Ancient Amulet, so it'll just sit around for a bit. I want to wait until I have Running on Fumes in my hand, so that I can actually get some like decent impact from it. We can wait around for a little bit more. Okay, so this is my my current killer combo. It's not a great killer combo, but it's what I've got. So I was gonna sprinkle a red powder on top. So now Desolin has 6 stacks of Winded, with Cornered that is now 20 times 6. That is what I am going to be relying on, hopefully, in order to get through the Prince. If I can get a lot of red powder and a lot of Winded on top of Desolin, and then hit them with Cornered, hit Obelisk with Cornered, that is what I'm going to be relying on in order to burn through that encounter, in order to get through Obelisk. Because that is that's the strongest I've got. I don't want to take this chains, because I don't really have a lot of... shit. Give me a second. I don't want to take the chains, but I'm probably going to take it anyway. Doing all right on experience. I'll take the chains, fine. I don't have a lot of... Okay. We're going to take Arena and then Powder Thieves. I'm going to leave Gambler for now. Gambler would be an opportunity to re-roll a talent, which I have been complaining about vociferously. But still, I'm going to be focusing more on experience and money. That is still going to be the most expensive. The most valuable is experience and money. That's what I need. Okay. Nice. I'm going to boot this guy to the rear so that he actually takes the damage. Good. I don't need another pink powder. Oh, I'm going to get cocky. You big lovely bear. I do want to point out something. I always tend to point out when the graphics are gorgeous. I am now going to point out some graphics that I are less than gorgeous. You may have noticed this, but character stances are based on what they are carrying. If they're carrying something two-handed, they stand like this. If they're carrying a crossbow, they stand like this. This is also very similar to the stance that they use if they're carrying a bow. If they are weapon and shield or two-weapon fighting, they have this stance. But you notice the system, the game will try to insert the weapons after the fact. And in that way, you know, the weapon cards that they have will be reflected on their character models, which is really cool, and I like it. But you'll notice that with bears carrying falchions, Falchion, I never pronounced that name correctly, that word correctly. You'll notice that it's kind of like he's gripping it, she is gripping it by the pommel, which is, I mean, sorry bears, just can't stop pointing out all the things about you that I have a problem with. Good. Balls. Alright. Unfortunately, I'm going very, very... I'm not in any real danger, but I am going very slowly. Which I don't like. I don't like going slowly. I'll take that flurry, absolutely. I like that flurry, actually. Thanks very much. Give me my money. Very good, bear. Scratch you in the face. Just look at these fucking ears. Ah, you're so goddamn cute. Alright, so. Okay, not bad. I'm going to take the Powder Thieves, then I'm going to take the Exotic Merchant. Okay. Now this can be a very scary fight. This can be real dangerous. I'm going to get rid of the Invigorating Blow because I want... There it is! That's exactly what I wanted. I want to get rid of the Smuggler Leader as quickly as I possibly can. And I've got a good starting round. I have a very good starting round for that. I'm excited about it. That's pretty good. Because this combat can be extremely difficult if you cannot if you cannot knock out this dude in the bottom quickly. This can become lethal. Alright, we are all set. You're not going to die from those bleeds. No, you're not. Okay. That's alright, though. You're still not going to get through this armor. Oh, I should have had... whatever. I'll take another double team, because I'll take another double team. Double team. I don't need another falchion, and I don't need this Salter's Net. Because whoever, the next person I add on is getting this barbed crossbow. Wenderly is now a level 5. We are Wenderly. Thanks very much. Alright. So. Next round for Wenderly is going to get another will. And Rolf is also going to get another will next level. Big money, no whammies, fingers crossed, and it's alright. It's not bad. Plagued is fine, and Impervious is also fine. I would be okay with either of these. I'm going to take the Impervious because I don't have one. Yeah, it's just, all it is just every time you gain armor, you gain 5 more armor. It's pretty good. And also, fingers crossed, 1 red, 1 pink, and 1 yellow. That is just about about as good as I could ask for. It is the best. Obviously, would be multiple reds, but it gave me at least 1 red, and it did give me any black. It did not give me any black powder. Black powder is very, very strong, but it is strictly single use. Give me 1 moment. Hold on. So this I have been looking forward to. We're going to be. Which is the one? Which of these is the least exciting? Shockwave is the least exciting. Shockwave is the least exciting. Shockwave is the least exciting. All right. So, who has... Desolin now has Rivalry. Desolin now has Rivalry. Okay. Should have paid closer attention to that. I'm going to need to make some changes based off of that. So, Mowbray now holds the big gun. Desolin now is going to be... Desolin now needs to be spending more time, and I'm going to swap out to the... Because I'm no longer relying so heavily on the cornered for all of my damage. I'm going to downgrade you to the heavy armor. so that you have more experience and more, more stamina to work with. The falchion and the Fenrir's rapier now means that she is making the best use out of akimbo, and also Fenrir's rapier, which are both multi-strike attacks. Good. 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 Going in for the Wishing Well, and we will be ditching in the Wishing Well. Let's ditch a guard. Alright, fucking fine. It's not, I mean, it's not special, it's not fancy or exciting, but it's something. You know what? Hold on. Let's put cripple on my yellow powder so that I can cripple while I cripple. Alright. Here we go, combat. Here we go, combat. Lousy round one. Fine. I'll live. Okay. The best part about having these barricades spawn in with me is that it's got a net over it now, which is really cute. They have netted my barricade. That's very good job, guys. Good work. You're really earning them paycheck. I assume you're getting a paycheck for doing this. I don't know. Frankly, what happened, all I'm aware of is that the prince has done us dirty, so we are murdering literally everyone in our path on our way to the prince. That's what I've got. That's what we're doing. Much better. Taking that flurry. How am I doing on deck sizes? 46. It's not terrible. Goliaths, huh? Interesting. Okay. Is nice. Is not bad. We're gonna let's start. We're gonna sprinkle the red powder in the back row. We can start working on them. And Waverly, let's get you some health regen. So much for the barricades. Okay. So... Okay, good. Let's try to... Let's see if we can just fucking kill you. Can we just kill you? I hope we can just kill you. I don't really like you very much. Can you see okay in that thing? What is that called? That's not... What kind of helmet is this? Is that called a salet? Saleh? I'm probably mispronouncing it. Fucking Americans. Apparently you can, unless you're just swinging blindly, which, I mean, I get it. You are the one who has the akimbo. Alright, give me 1 second. I don't know why I keep on saying things like, give me 1 second. Like, I mean, what are you going to say? No? I'm going to clear up. I'm going to clear up my hand a little bit. There we are. Give myself some room. 18 charge, huh? Okay, none of these. 2 characters, leveled up. Alright, so Mowbray already has 2 will. We're gonna... shit, okay, well, let's see. So Indomitable is not. I mean, this is another bear-only talent. Removes all poison and then gain 12 charge. Please note that even if you don't have any poison on this character, you'll still gain 12 charge. I'm gonna go with Besiege this time. Will I go with Besiege? I should really go with Attrition. I'm gonna go with Attrition. Don't be stupid. Like, don't be stupid. Just take what's actually useful, not just because you want to showcase what bears can do. This character loses gains half their defense as charge, and all opponents gain 1 rage. So if you want to, you can just die. You know, you can just die. You can just die. What a great idea! What a great idea. I'm going to be forfeiting this one. I'm not going to take this at all. So who is getting the free? It's going to be Mowbray. We'll get 1 free max stamina. Okay. So, give me a bear. Give me a bear. Hello, Ilya Mossfoot. It's all bears and it's all lady bears. So let's take a look at the other guys. Impulsive is pretty okay. Maneuver is fucking great. Toxic Cascade is quite strong. Don't like the Notched Sword. Don't like the... Buckler is alright. I mean, like, it's alright. And Counterweight is one of my least favorite challenge cards. I had to go through a thing to get it, and it wasn't worth it. Here is my bear. And I'm going to be taking this bear. Whenever this character receives damage from poison, a random ally gains 3 restoration, which is, it's fine. She comes with the barbed crossbow, which is what I was going to be giving her anyway. And she has Indomitable. Remove all poison from this character and gain 12. Let's take that bear. And let's see, Katrine Denver, a lone wolf. All right. So, put you in the back. You are now in the front. Deslin is dead smack in the center. I can go ahead and get rid of this, and I guess I'll be giving you the superior anyway, because you will be my frontline bear. It's all bears and it's all lady bears. So who we got? We got... Oh no, it's not all lady bears. It's Henry Mowbray and Rolf Deslin. What the fuck am I even saying? I forgot. So these are 2 gentleman bears. You can tell by the eyes, you can tell by the brow, you can tell by the nose. I literally just said that before. Serafina Wenderly is a female bear. You can tell because she's wearing eyeliner. She's wearing eyeliner. That's how you can tell it's a female bear. She's got on some makeup. Her nose is different and her brow line is a little bit different. And I believe that the shape of their face is slightly different. Maybe some differences in the coloration. Nope, looks like the same. Different nose and different eyes. Larger irises, and she's wearing eye makeup. And there's Ilya Mossfoot, also a lady bear. I got that wrong. I thought I had 4 lady bears. But in fact, I had an equal split of lady bears and gentleman bears. Alright, so here's our last random street boss. It is Gritsalt. Gritsalt can potentially be shit, but for the most part, Gritsalt ain't shit. Wow, they are just really not into my barricades. They do not like my barricades. Alright, cool. We're going to get to work on Gritsalt immediately. If nothing else, that's probably fine. Indomitable, if nothing else, it's 3 stamina for 12 charge, which is... I mean, it's not great, but it doesn't suck. Okay. All right. 27 charge, huh? So, what we should do is get some red powder on Gritsalt and make use of it. There we are. Bye, Gritsall. Bye. Bye. Nobody likes you. Bye. I do like these Seaguard Raiders with their their fucking cutlass akimbo. It's pretty fucking badass. They are pretty cool. Shoot you right in the fucking face. Just point blank crossbow shot. I'll take a second akimbo. I will take a second akimbo. And I'm also going to take this bolster and give it to... question mark, question mark, question mark, Mowbray. Actually, wait. Give me 1 second. No, not Mowbray. Is it Mossfoot? Who has Wenderly? Okay. Trade that around. Wenderly now, because Wenderly has Impervious, so Wenderly will get extra benefit from having a steady passive source of armor. All right, so let's see what we got. Just turned 6. Just turned 6. Halfway to 6. Just turned 5. All right, Mossfoot, don't let me down. Please, don't let me down. You let me down. None of these are any good. I don't really care about any of these. I'm going to forfeit this. Okay, Ender Spearman. It's been a while since I pointed this out, but I do want to remind those of you watching at home, these guys will fucking kill your mice. It's been a while since I've pointed this out, but a lot of the difficulty about this game is from our own, and I'm including myself in this, our own, as gamers, sometimes we sort of get tunnel vision and we don't pay attention to the things that we need to be paying attention to. This game tells you everything you need to know about what is about to happen right up front. It tells you which lane or character these guys are going to be aiming at. It tells you exactly what they're going to be doing, and it tells you any additional information that you might need to know in order to address these characters. It is our own fault, and I'm including myself in this because I have fucked up lots of times by not paying attention. I have recorded myself fucking up lots of times by not paying attention. These guys right here, these are generally going to be the first guys you will run into who will really fuck you for not paying attention. They will really, really mess you up if you do not notice what they're doing. What they have is something called Carapace, Spearman's Defense. At combat start, whatever, at turn start, this character gains 2 stacks of Carapace. It doesn't last forever, but they would... Is it at turn start? Yes. Gains 2 stacks of Carapace. They will always have Carapace up. And what Carapace does is every time you take damage from a character, they gain 5 stacks of Retaliation, which is Thorns. So if you have a multi-strike, attack, like for example a mouse throwing Barrage, which is 4 strikes. The first strike, that mouse will take 5 damage. The second strike, that mouse will take 10 damage. Third strike, 15 damage. Fourth strike, 20 damage. Do you understand? If you're not paying attention, these guys will kill your fucking mice. You gotta pay attention. That's it. Pay attention. That is all. But they don't have it up just currently. So we can take a little bit of advantage of I'm not really doing a lot right away. Give me one moment. So, also another thing that's important is that first round of attacks does not do any vitality damage. It exclusively damages armor. Exclusively. That is important. I don't have any fucking... Goddamn, I have nothing in my hand. Okay. Less than ideal. I need a lot more card draw. I need a lot more card draw. Now, one other thing to point out, however, about this is that ranged weapons, like for example these two crossbows I have in the rear, are immune, fully immune to retaliation. So if, for example, I have... do you have anything? Do you have anything I can do for you? There we go. All right, so 3 shots on this guy. No damage taken. This guy now has 20 retaliation. All right, it is... just keep it in mind. It is, in fact, important. Important. Okay, one moment. So I will be taking 10 damage, I'll be taking 10 damage, and then 15 damage. So I'm going to be taking 25 damage by hitting this guy, because it's going to go 10 damage and then 15 damage, okay? But I'm going to do it anyway, because I'm not very smart, and also because, you know, like, I can afford it. I can take the hit. And I want to be through this as quickly as I can. There we are. Bears are a little sluggish. Their stuff is very expensive. None of these. The stuff is very expensive. And I'll take another... I have 3 red powders. I've got 3 red powders. But this intelligence is going to be worth 4 level ups. So I'm going to take the intelligence instead. Alright. Stamina. Stamina. Will. Okay. 3 levels up, not 4, apparently. Wait, where are you in terms of level? You're almost there. Just barely not there. Alright, so. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'll take that steadfast. I'll take the steadfast. Because that is just passive armor generation. It's not bad. Energetic is fine. Hardy is, I guess, fine. I get it. I guess it's fine. I don't really have a lot of health going around, but this is already my frontline bear, so, and it's a bear passive, so, yay, bear patrol. Oh, fuck's sake. I'll take that roar because it's the only one that doesn't piss me off. All or nothing. Again, this character gains half of their defense as charge, which can be, by the way, that can be a fuck ton of charge. You can suddenly put on 50 or 100 charge. That's a lot. You can. But all opponents gain 1 stack of rage, which causes all of their damage to be doubled. So if you don't do a thing that can just wipe out the other side, it's possible you can just die, and I'm not doing that. Reckless Cleave, it's 20 damage plus weapon damage. That's potentially very good, and your weapon damage is 13. It's not bad, but also it deals 15 damage to allies on my rank. And also it ruins a card. So I'm just going to take the roar. This is really my problem with... It's really my problem with bears, is their cards are interesting, but they're too expensive and you don't get enough out of them. I'm going to take the Mentor, and I'm going to take that red powder that I did not take before. So now I've got 4 red powder. I've got, I think, 4 or 5. 5 double team, 4 red powder. I'm feeling okay about my chances. Only because I've been hyper stacking fucking red powder and double team. Without the red powder and double team, I'm in a bad way. To be clear. Anyway, I'm going to again say that I will try to stop bitching. I understand that I will probably immediately turn around and start bitching right away. But I'm going to try to stop bitching and just focus on play the game. Just play the fucking game. Okay. Yikes, that's so painful. That's not so bad. It's not the end of the world. Okay. We're going to start on this guy. Shit, man. That's not great. Well, I've had worse. It could be worse. It could be worse. It could be worse. It could be worse. Deslin's about to take it a little bit in the face. Yep. Luckily, because Deslin has bloodthirsty, I think he's doing very strong. He's got a lot. He's a very healthy bear. He is a healthy bear. Way to go, healthy bear. I don't have enough damage. I don't have enough damage. I don't have enough card draw. I am lacking everything that I need. I am deeply concerned about my ability to take on the prince like this. Huh. Alright. There's finally fucking rivalry. Okay. There we are. I'm going to take that instinct. Don't really need the salters. I'm okay without the salters. I'm going to go for courage and get a free max stamina. And who is it going to be? Mossfoot. Good. Good. The one who is doing the best in terms of health. So I'm all right with losing 10 health off of you. Black market. Absolutely. Like the black market. And the reason why I like the black market is this. Gain 3 random upgrade tokens. Good. That is what I was hoping to see. All of these are good. This is what I wanted. So, first of all, 1 stamina cost and is a heal. We're going to give that to Invigorating Blow. We're also going to give this Invigorating Blow, which is also a 0 cost card. We're going to give this +1 stamina cost, draw 3 cards. And what else are we going to do? We're going to give... we're going to make Quick Hands into a draw 2 card. Oh no! Is a task force. Alright. Again, really fucking slow starts. Good. Okay. All right. Jesus. Mowbray, you okay back there, buddy? You gonna be all right? Wow. Very, very slow starts. I'm gonna get fucked as soon as I hit the prince. I believe, deservedly deeply concerned about how I'm gonna be able to do this. Alright, well, this is fine. This is just 20 damage and 20 damage. He's got more than enough. Deslin has got more than enough. He I think he. I think he. All right. I'm back to being pretty decent in terms of armor, so that's nice. See, that's what I wanted that for. Being able to get the rivalry into my hand, but it's useless if I can't get the fucking instinct into my hand to get the rivalry into my hand. Don't need these rondels, I don't think. No, I think I'm alright with... I'll grab one just for now, in case. In case I pick up another bear. I don't think I'm going to be, as a matter of fact. I don't think I'm going to be taking any additional bears. So, let's actually just get rid of this rondel. I'm fine with the 4 bears that I have. I'm not going to be attempting to gain... I'm not going to be attempting to gain another one. Stamina, because I've already got goodwill. Fucking finally with the goddamn gambler. Thank you, Jesus Christ. Decent card draw right away. Modify some talents. Yes, please. Oh, God. So what don't I like? What don't I like? I don't really like this Berserker. I don't really like this Berserker. I also don't like this Plague Doctor, because this Plague Doctor is not really doing anything for me. Let's get rid of the Plague Doctor and try for something better. And what I got was Strong Stuff. Okay. Sure. It's a little, it's kind of ironic, because Strong Stuff happens to interact very well with Plague Doctor, which I've just gotten rid of. We'll deal... Weak Spot is not bad, because I do have a couple of different ways of getting large amounts of vulnerability on people, so I can get some good... I can get some good out of it. I can get some good out of it. Okay. Let's get one of the guy in the back as well. Jesus Christ. Fucking nothing. Good. At least that's 6. That 6 overwhelm worked for one of them. Good. I really don't have any exciting... I don't have any exciting... It's not terrible. I mean... Yeah, because it's still an attack, so it is still getting the benefit from all of that charge. So that is it's a decent card. I'm alright with it. What the hell was it? The Weak Spot. Deal 4 damage to Vitality for each individual stack of vulnerable on an opponent. I usually don't take it because I usually don't have that many different ways of getting vulnerable on a target. But Deslin actually takes care of quite a lot of that, and I have 2 pink powders in my deck. What are you hitting? You're hitting nothing useful. Okay, good. I'm alright with what I have. Okay. I'll take another running on fumes, actually. I'm alright with that. And... Here's what I'm thinking. I want to take this over. I need to take escape. I want to take the over encumbered, but there might be something underneath. Fuck it. I'm gonna roll the dice. I want to get rid of some of my excess cards. I want to get rid of some of my. I've got a very heavy deck, and I want it to be less so. So let's get rid of these 2 guards. And there was not anything useful, anything that I'm okay. There was not anything that I am upset about losing underneath those 2 cards. I chose well. The reason why I'm okay with getting rid of those guards is because double team is way better. In every respect, it is better. It costs exactly the same, and even if they're not, even if you don't get the full effect from it, if you're not standing next to anyone, it's still 6 guard and 1 charge, which is already better than a guard. And I've got 5 of these in my deck. And if they're standing next to adjacent allies, as long as I have Mowbray cast this, it becomes just a staggeringly efficient card. So very effective for a single stamina. That card, for real, has been basically carrying me through all of these homogeneous race runs. It has permitted me a lot of this. Like, seriously, the reason why I've been able to do a lot of these runs is because of just how how many double teams I have been able to stuff into a single deck. These are basically, like, my homogeneous race runs are just the double team chronicles. It's really just, yeah, it's... Okay. Oh my god, I completely forgot where idiot. Did I already discard a chains? No, I didn't. Thank God for that. Did I banish a chains? No, I didn't. Thank God for that. Huh. I'm hoping, actually, there's one other thing. There's one other place where, by the way, where the hell are you? Where weak spot comes in really fucking handy. If you have weak spot in a weasel heavy or bleed heavy gang, starting with the warden, you start seeing, like, the warden fight, fully half of the enemies in the warden fight, and also almost everything in the, like, 4 out of 6 in the prince fight all have magnificent plate. Magnificent plate means they take vulnerable, instead of bleed. So weak spot turns that into a serious liability for them. It makes that very dangerous for them and very good for us. So that's the other reason why I was very keen on picking that up. Doing okay. I'm okay on damage. Okay on damage. All of... okay. I need to burn through everything left in my draw pile before I will start seeing... chains again. So I can get the fuck out of here. Alright, hang on 1 second. Let's make some room in my deck. In my hand, I should say. Because it's my hand and not my deck. That's why I should say it. I'm just trying to cycle as many fucking cards that are not chains through so that I can get the goddamn chains in my hand. Where's my guy? There it is. Oh, fucking finally. Okay. All set. I'm not going to take the Colossal Smash. I'm not going to take the upper hand. I am all set. I'm not going to be adding new cards to my deck unless they are really fucking good. 50 cards is good. It's a decent size. I'll add double teams. I'll add red powders. I might add another akimbo. I'll definitely add a flurry, but that's going to be about it. Because I have at least one more round of talent cards, presuming I manage to get to... Presuming I manage to hit max level on all of my guys. Alright, perfect. Fucking perfect. That's exactly correct. That is exactly what I wanted. Let's get rid of, well, let's see what we've got. Alright, so, I'll explain exactly what I mean. So, running on fumes, I now have 10 stacks of winded. That means at the beginning of next round, I will be losing 10 I'll be losing 10 stamina. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be converting all of that directly into armor. But first, I've got cornered in my hand. So this is now 11 times 10. What are you doing? Are you doing... Who don't we like? Who don't we like? I have decided not to like you. That's my other big... So that's what I am hoping. These are... I have a couple of tricks that I am hoping because... So, you always... There are several different metagames going on at the same time. Number one, you should be building for the team that you currently have so that you can get through the individual streets. You need to be looking for red powders, card draw, decent amount of damage. There's also the macro game where you know for a fact you're going to be dealing with, at the very least, the Warden. And usually, the Warden, the Spy Master is there too, and the Prince. I know for a fact that the Prince is going to be especially difficult. The Prince is especially difficult, not only because of all of the additional complexity and handicaps that he shackles you with the second you begin his combat, but also, and very, very, very importantly, he is guaranteed to have a strong first round, and you are not guaranteed to have a strong first round. He can fuck up all of my plans in round one, and I am not guaranteed to be able to take out Obelisk to stop that from happening. So, yes, that is what is most on my mind. That is what I am at this point. I am far enough into the game that I need to devote a lot of attention and brains to how am I going to make sure that my guys survive the Warden and the Prince. I need better armor in my back. Mossfoot is still in superior medium, which is okay. Mowbray is in regular light armor, which is not. My counter for that is that I have my deck has a lot of double teams in it. Double team will resolve that issue as long as I get them in my hand. If I don't, I'm in a lot of trouble. Oh, fuck's sake, I completely forgot to hit the button that gets rid of all of Deslin's Windeds, didn't I? I see what I did. Alright then. Whoops. What are you doing? Just knocking around my barricade? Cool. No, I'm fine with what I have. This will be enough. Calculating strike, absolutely. That is definitely a thing that I need. I don't need any of these exquisite swords. Goodbye. They're not that exquisite. They're alright. They're more like okay swords. Okay. Relic Knight. Relic Knight, and I am going to probably try to turn at least... I'm definitely going to turn at least one of my pocket roars into a Strange Mists, so we can get some health back in this. Don't need that kick. Okay. So. I don't have enough to deal with the Relic Knight head on. I'm not going to be able to kill him this round, so instead I'm going to start working on his Goliaths in the back. Who's the highest level? 7? 7? Let's have you do it. Good. Good start. Okay. All right. What are you doing? It's not super exciting, so let's work on the Relic Knight now. Now that the Relic Knight is no longer on the active round. Did it do it anyway? Fucking, I never get this right. In the first turn, if this character is on the active rank, the first card you play that targets this character will be ruined. If the card is a skill, it will be ruined permanently. Well, I still have my red powder and I still have my pink powder, so... Well, that's enough of that. He's dead now, and he can suck my dick. I don't like the Relic Knight. I'm sure he means really well, but he's like, oh, you must not kill the young wolf! And it's like, the young wolf killed my family and burned down my home and murdered the king, and just because he's got a famous name doesn't mean that famous name means fuck all when he is a piece of shit. You are, this guy... We'll get to it in a second. We'll get to it in a second. I'll save my righteous indignation for when we are actually staring down this prick. He's not a prick. He's not a prick. But he is deeply misguided in a manner that is frustrating. He is misguided in a manner that is frustrating. I'll explain in a second. Hold on. So, there we are. I'm going to take that instinct. Actually, I shouldn't have taken that instinct. But whatever. The mouse now speaks in all but a frail echo of his former tone. You must not kill the young wolf, he wheezes. The Enders are an ancient line. It must be protected. No, it fucking doesn't. The Enders now, the Ender, the current Ender, the last of the Ender line, is a fucking patricide. You want to protect a tree that is corrupted. The roots are fucked. Whatever the fuck happened to this prince, it's not gonna go away. He's already killed his dad and burned down our home. This is I mean, like, he's not going to suddenly learn not to be a prick. He already is a prick. That ship has sailed. We're going to, we're not going to kill this guy. We're not going to kill this guy. No, we will not. Anyone protecting the Enders will perish alongside them. He is misguided in a manner that is frustrating, but at the same time, I don't think that he is evil. I just think he's a fucking idiot. So instead, we're going to be a thief. We are going to, actually, well-rested might not be a bad idea, but we're going to go with Strange Mist. We're going to transform... We're going to transform this roar into a Strange Mist. I don't need the knife throwers. I do need the knife throwers. I don't need the knife throwers. I don't need the knife throwers. We're not going after the knife throwers. We're going after the armor reserve this time because I need armor. I need more than a single armor. So I'm going to look at several armors. This is good. Kind of good. This is all right. This is... It's okay. It's decent. Some armors. It is some armor. It is literally some armor. Oy. Okay. This will have to do for now. Don't need the greatsword, don't need the longbow. So, in my front row, I've got Desolin with superior heavy. In my back row, I've got one regular heavy. Do I want the regular heavy? I kind of do. Let's stick it with this anyway for now because Mowbray needs health. And I'm going to keep this superior medium in reserve. A lot of soldiers, heirlooms, and a survivalist. Good God, I can't even fucking talk anymore. Let's just move on. We're going to move on. We're going to stop fucking around. We're going to move on. Here we go. Okay. Going to get rid of that weak spot. This time, I am not going to forget. Will I not forget? Let's see if I forget. There's my cornered. So let's get that instinct into hand. There we go. There's my cornered. All right. So let's do, so that's 11 times 6. You first. You second. And that'll do. So I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. In terms of damage, I'm doing okay. But it's, unfortunately, the damage that I'm doing has nothing to do with the fact that these are bears. All of my damage is coming from, most of my damage at least, is coming from agnostic abilities. Like, this Berserker has come in handy precisely 0 fucking times. Now, this does not mean that I'm never going to be taking bears along with me ever again. It means that I, just the same way that I always have, I'm going to be very, very choosy about bears. I already know that, like, if for example, if I'm taking along Iris the Haunted One, I know that Iris is going to be, is going to have a shit ton of injuries in her deck. Speaking of which, let me check something really quickly. It was not a permanent ruin. It was not a permanent ruin. Fine. I know that I'm going to have a lot of injuries in her deck, and each of those injuries, 10 bleed, is worth 30 armor to a bear. That's pretty good. Bear plus Iris does pretty well. No, not this one, because I don't want... Hold on 1 second. Let's... There it is, Tensions. 0 cost card. I don't think I need... Whoop! Damn it, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I'll explain what the fuck was going on in my head if it should ever happen to come up. I don't need the Strange Mist right now. I'm doing okay. Doing okay in terms of health. Mowbray will be working their way back up to full health bit by bit. I fucking hate those armored crossbowmen in the back. Crossbow rabbits in the back. Not a bad start. Not a bad start. And I do have a clear view of this crossbowman. So again, as I said before, the game really tells you everything that you need to know in order to survive. And this is one of those things. As soon as this comes back up, hold on. So, Ender armored Ender, armored crossbowman. Whenever a character, what he's going to do after this round is he's going to put something called Overwatch on himself. Whenever a character draws a card, they suffer 1 damage, which is not a big deal, and 1 bleed for every stack of Overwatch. That is a big deal, because if you, the way that I usually play this game is I have a ton of card draw, and that means a ton of bleed is just going to get layered all over absolutely everything. Luckily, these are bears, and bears can deal with bleed. Bears bleed. Battlestar Galactica. I've already done that joke. What is the matter with me? Anyway, fucking whatever. Oh, that was a waste and a shame. Do I just literally know? It just occurred to me. Oh, God damn it. That was useless. Fucking, I should have focused on this guy who was out in the open. But I don't really have that much. It's not going to hurt me that much, because I do have a lot of ways of dealing with the bleed. I'm just being inefficient. And I'm frustrated with myself for being inefficient. Like that, see? Bunch of bleed, but I can immediately soak up that bleed, which I'm alright with. Okay. I'm alright with being able to soak up all that bleed, in case there was any doubt whether or not I was okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to draw a lot of additional fire. And clear some space. I'm going to do that again. And then I'm going to convert all of that into armor. So, you know, it's not the end of the world. I mean, like, it's a pretty... Bears are as much shit as I give bears. They are very, very good at dealing with that particularly extremely frustrating piece of shit. Okay, just turned to level 7, and you get... Probably the Brawler, probably Stoic. Either of these would be okay. Who is this? This is Wenderly. Wenderly with the Warhammer. And Roar. What do I want you to have? Alright, we'll go with the Stoic. We'll go with the Stoic, and because Wenderly already has the Strange Mist, we're going to increase their will. Alright, I am right up against the wire. If I don't hit level 8, I'm not hitting level 8. And I'm not hitting level 8. None of these guys are going to get level 8. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dodge the combat completely. I don't need money, and I don't need the experience. I kind of need the experience, but I'm not going to be able... I'm not going to hit... excuse me. I'm not going to hit max level on these guys, so there's no point in... there's no point in it. I can re-roll a character's talent, and I would like to re-roll... I'm not going to re-roll Berserker, because I am holding on to hope that eventually it will be useful. Let's re-roll this Sadist, and it is... oh, hey, look! The fucking Berserker! Okay, then. Battleforge is not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea, because I do have a lot of expensive cards, and that will make it a little easier. A little easier to play my expensive cards. Oh, I should have just gone to the Crossroads. Oh, damn you. Alright. Okay, one moment. I don't know why I keep saying one moment. Like that, it's got to be a holdover from my job, where I am trying to assure the people that I am assisting that I am still with you. I am just doing a thing. Please hold on one moment. But that's I mean. Okay. Fuck you, big fat fatty bears. Fuck you. Okay, I'm gonna save both of these. Okay. Good. I don't want another rush. I'm doing fine on multi-strikes. Sure. Sure. I'll give Mowbray the last of the heal. Okay. So I'm going to change one last thing. So who has Impervious? You've got Impervious. So as you've got Impervious, let's get you with the Survivalist gear. Because it starts very slow, but Impervious gives you a boost to your armor gen. Heavy armor we're going to get rid of. Superior medium we're going to get rid of. Here we go. Here we go. We're not going to go into the tavern at all. I am happy with the 4 bears that I have. Adding additional bears is going to... It's going to reduce the efficiency of my double teams. 4 is maximum efficiency. I can cast... I can have the bear in the dead center throw double team, and everyone on my team will get that benefit. But adding anyone additional will reduce its efficacy. So let's get Red Powder, Brace, and Flurry. Those are 3 things I am super into and am glad to have. Cool. Thumbs up emoji. Here we go, the Warden. Alright. If you have been with me for this long, listening to me bitch endlessly about bears, I want to thank you very much. I want to thank you for listening to me spending all this time bitching about my bears. But this is now, we are now in, this is make or break. Obviously, because it's literally the end of the fucking game. So I'm going to just shut up and do my thing. Wop, 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 wop. Did that specifically to get one more stack of poison out there in the world. Not a good opening. Not a good opening. Not a good opening. Still also not the end of the world. A lot of damage straight down the middle. There's a lot of damage straight down the middle. There's not a lot I'm going to be able to do about it either. Okay, at the very least I don't have to worry about that shit anymore. So, you potentially... Nope. Okay, so, Berserker... Go, Berserker. Be fucking useful, finally. Alright. Berserker is finally, after 3 goddamn hours, Berserker actually is useful, and it's really useful. Briefly. Because it took up all of my goddamn... It took up all of my fucking, It took up all of my, stamina is the only thing you can really do that round, but at the very least, it was an impactful thing. At least it was impactful. Thank you, Berserker, for actually being useful. Okay. No, god damn it, I forgot. Alright, whatever. We're good. Good. Alright, so let's have you with the brace. And... Not enough. Not enough. I'm going to hold off on it for just now. Because it's going to be 12 vitality plus the 2 stacks of overwhelm. It was a waste of a roar. Alright, we're not going to discard anything then. So, Mowbray will start by soaking up that. Pain in my dick. Alright, hang on. Much better. Maybe. Okay, not bad. 55, not enough. All right, now, remember what I keep saying about make sure that you are paying attention to what is coming. So, the Warden has a very specific and easy to follow sequence of events that he will always follow. The first thing he does is strike and jump to the back. The second thing he does is pull your back row to the front. The third thing he does is clear all of his negative stacks, all of his debuffs, everything, all of your dots and everything go away. And then he is going to steal all of the armor of whoever has the most amount of armor. And then the next round, he is going to deal all of that damage. Excuse me, deal all of that armor as damage. Okay? Okay. And it is automatically going to swap to. So as soon as I hit this guy and he goes underneath, he is automatically going to swap to whoever has the most amount of armor. So pay attention to this. The other thing that you can do about this... Have I already used... Give me one moment. Have I already used... I have. Corner has already been used. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. So in that case, let's... armor. Use some armor. Double team. We are going to basically just render his next handful of actions completely valueless. They're just not going to do any goddamn thing because we have destroyed the armor of everyone around him. So there's not a fucking thing he can do. He's just going to stand still and wiggle at me for a little bit. Do need to be careful because he does have a lot of... he's got a lot of overwhelm, so I am perilously close to the point where... I'm perilously close to the point where he is going to start putting on huge amounts of armor. But that has already reset. He's going to die from his dots, and we should be okay. We should be okay. Yeah, no, well, that should be. We are okay. We're done. This fight is over. We're good. Provided I don't suddenly fuck everything up. So I'm not going to. I'm going to be careful about my multi-strike attacks. To explain what the hell is happening here, once again, the Warden can only take 25 damage at a time. If you any amount of damage that you inflict on him that is in excess of 25 damage will be converted into armor. So I need to be real careful with how much damage I am doing to him. This is now 6 damage times 3 times 75%. I think that I can do a little better than that. I think I can do a little better than that. So that is now 10. This should be fine. Perfect. 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 Can I weak spot him? Who's weak spot? It is also you. All right. See, 36 armor straight back on because I didn't fucking pay attention to how much that was going to do. I don't learn. I don't learn. But either way, it's not... He is now going to be doing damage equal to his armor to a one person, and it's not a lot. It's not a scary amount of armor. Ooh. 34 charge. So that actually might become a scary amount of armor. I'm going to kid gloves this and nickel and dime him to death. That's what we do. We nickel and dime him. He'll die to his bleed. Goodbye. Goodbye. All right. Moment of silence for the good boy. I'm sorry, man. You did good. You always do good. Let's go. Next up is the Spymaster. The Spymaster is also there. We did find out, I don't remember which one it was, I think with the Beavers? With one of the other runs, we discovered that the Spymaster actually does some really interesting shit. And unfortunately, we don't usually get to see all the very interesting shit that this guy can potentially do. That's a good first round. It's a good first round. And it bothers me that it's a good first round, because I don't think I'm going to get a first round this good when we hit the Prince in just a few moments. Oh, good. All right. See, this is what I'm hoping for. 6 stacks of Winded, cornered. That's what I'm hoping to be able to see when we hit Obelisk. And I don't think we're going to. I don't think we're going to. All right. I say this every single time. I'm not guaranteed to win. The Prince is an exceptionally difficult fight. He does a lot of things. He handicaps you in a lot of different ways, by which I mean to say in 2 different ways, which is a lot, considering how impactful both of those ways are. But what is important also is that I am... Whether or not I survive on this is going to depend entirely on my first round. Fingers crossed. Ooh, dear. That is... Fingers crossed. Fuck. Okay, okay. I'm not out of it. I'm not out of it yet. Not out of it yet. Still have one more chance. Okay. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Fortunately, I can't get the benefit from the corner. I can't hit the corner that I wanted because I don't have enough I don't have enough stamina. But I think I should be all right. First of all, let's get rid of that. Second of all, let's get brace on my weakest. Let's get fucking damage on your face. We're just, fuck all the dumb shit. We are just going to work on Obelisk right away. Obelisk needs to die. Obelisk needs to die. Obelisk needs to die right the fuck now. Alright, that's the best I can possibly fucking do. That's the best I've got. I didn't even want to see what was coming. It's not bad. It's not bad. And everyone's in pretty good shape. And Deslin has a lot of health. Okay. Here we go. That's a problem. Shit. Okay. Okay, we lived through it. We lived through it. We lived through it. We lived through it. We lived through it, and also we got a strange mist in hand. That's pretty good. I am not going to discard anything. We're just going to go with what we have. We'll go with what we have. And because Obelisk attacked the back row first, there was no push. Everyone is still standing exactly where they were. And I've got a drawing... I've got a running on fumes in hand. I've got a new red powder in hand. I've got a strange mist to clear up some of the damage we just took. And also... Hey, look, it's my cornered. Okay. Alright, our chances of actually clearing this just improved exponentially. Exponentially. Okay. Thank God for that. Jesus Christ. Cornered is and what makes me happiest about that is that combo is a bear exclusive combo. Only bears can pull that off. So I have after spending this entire time of bitching about bears, I've demonstrated a very strong combo that only bears can do. Running on Fumes, which is it's a challenge card. You can only get this by completing a particular challenge, which is draw 3 cards, gain 4 winded, which is not a problem with bears. Bears allow you to use that card because they can consume that winded. And then you turn around and Cornered, which is a bear-specific talent, deal weapon damage X times for each stack of winded this character has. So, it's a good start. We also took out one of the shadows as well. So I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a lot better. But, that being said, I don't have, that Cornered was my only chance of being able to do the thing. So I'm not going to be able to do the thing, which is not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. But I do like doing the thing. But I can't do it this time, unfortunately. But I feel a lot better. I feel a lot better. I'm pretty sure that we're going to be able to do this now. Hey, buddy. Good boy. Yeah. Yeah. I got a Nemo. Hello, Nemo. Hello, Nemo. Everybody say hi, Nemo. Hi, Nemo. Nemo is the best boy. There is no boy as best as Nemo. Alright. Hey, look at this! Ah, shit, son! Berserker! Yeah, oh, it didn't... Why did it fucking... He was gonna be hitting me! Ah, I thought I was gonna have a second opportunity for Berserker to be useful. And it didn't. It didn't be useful. Fucking Berserker. Fucking Berserker. Fucking whatever. Alright, I don't really have a whole lot. Let's, Alright, we're gonna chill. We're gonna chill. We're gonna chill. I can survive everything that is incoming. Gladius is going to be throwing around some bleed, but they're bears. And Desolin got Bloodthirsty very, very early on, so Desolin is doing fine. Okay. 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 After 3 hours of bitching about bears, we're going to do just fine with bears. Okay. Shadow is out. That weak spot's not doing me any good. Okay. Yikes. That's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage, but luckily... No. I'm going to keep what I have. I'm not going to discard anything else. But luckily, they are bears. I am still adamant that I believe that bears are C tier. They just their racial passives are just not good enough. They're not good by comparison. Their talents, some of them are okay, but most of them are just too expensive and you don't get enough out of it. Like, I've been very frustrated with Berserker this whole fucking time, and it's 4 goddamn stamina. It's just been a carbuncle in my deck. I have been able to do some good things. I've been able to get some real good out of these bears. But most of the real good that I have had, apart from that one bear only combo, most of their best shit is not bear specific. And that's a damn shame. Because I'd like to be able to say, no, you know, like I'd like to be able to say literally every single class in this game is very, very strong. That there is no class that lags behind. But unfortunately, I do very strongly believe that bears do, in fact, lag behind everybody else. That's interesting. 6 vulnerable. Not a whole lot of... Whose is that? Okay, I can have that for next round then. Okay. This is not going to be a lot. This is definitely not the thing. But it's... Fuck it. Let's just kill Endris. 118 damage is what that was. Okay. And now we're done. And now we're done. Alright, I am satisfied. Using at least one bear-specific combo, I was able to get through a very, very rough patch. I am satisfied with this conclusion. I stand by my statements that I believe that bears are the weakest of all available races. But still, as it turns out, even the weakest of all available races is still pretty good. We go through for our epilogue. The prince goes on his fucking the monologue that he's been practicing all morning, and we will be cutting his head off and throwing it over the side. I should point out, and I do want to point out every time, I should point this out every time. The first time you kill the prince, your answer is mercy, regardless of how narratively stupid that choice is. You are still going to be choosing mercy as your option. The reason why is because it will give you access to it'll give you access to an opening gift that allows you to re-roll cards 5 times. That is why you will take mercy. But we've already given him mercy once, so we're going to cut his head off and throw his body over the side and do something really, really, really insulting with his head. Like, I don't know. like stuff it, put it up on the wall, and put like fucking Christmas hats on it. I cannot believe that goddamn Harry Potter has been that popular for this amount of time. Only recently have people. I feel very vindicated because I never liked Harry Potter. It's possibly because that I was just way too old for it when it started being a thing. I was already in my 20s when the first book came out, and it's a children's book. No offense, it's a children's book. But like, there's a moment where like where there's an inn that has a bunch of like stuffed heads of house elves that we meet, and they have names and personalities and are slaves. And there's a bunch of stuffed heads of house elves up on the wall of a bar or a pub or an inn or whatever the fuck. And then for Christmas, they put little festive hats on top of it. That's really fucked up. Why did no one stop and say, that's Dobby. That's Dobby's family. What? That's really fucked up. That is a fucked up thing that you have written into this story. What is the matter with you, Joanne Cohen Rowling? Anyway, that's it. I am getting off of my high horse. Bear Run is complete, and the Bear Run actually was more successful than I thought that it would be, and I'm happy for it. I am happy that this was a successful run. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming along with me if you have come along this far. I'm going to be doing DLC Heroes starting next. We're going to be discussing the DLC Heroes, and then I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. I've done a lot of runs. I've done a lot of these, and I'm not really sure what I should be doing moving forward. But in the meantime, please smash that subscribe button, punch that like, and do something really violent in the comments. I don't know. Tell me what games you would like to see me bitch about endlessly. Have a lovely day. Please have a lovely day. It is nice out. It's actually kind of nice out. No, it's not. Hey, Mimo, I love you too. It's not really that nice out. It's very humid where I am. But hopefully where you are, it's nice out. And hopefully you've got a good relationship with your mother so that when I say call your mom, she misses you. That is something that is impactful. But I do want to say, if you don't have a good relationship with your mom, don't call her. You don't need that. You don't need to put yourself through that. You don't owe her anything. But if you do have a good relationship with your mother, you fucking owe her everything in your whole goddamn life. She did so much for you. She sacrificed so much for you. She loves you so much. Just give her a call. And if you don't have a good relationship with your mother, fuck her. Fuck that bitch. She's mean, and she doesn't deserve you. You're better than she deserves. But if you do have a good relationship with your mother, she deserves you, and you deserve her. Anyway, I love you all. Have a great day. And until the next good time, good night, everybody.